think I have a mosquito bite on the back of my neck and it's really itchy.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
Hi everyone, welcome back. Today's video is actually going to be the 21 questions makeup edition. This was created by Allie Glines a couple of months ago now, and I really loved watching her answers to these questions she came up with as well as others, so I'll link that video down below as well. But yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about me and my makeup collection, then keep on watching. Alright, so the first question is, what is the oldest makeup product in your collection? For me, that's probably one of these eyeshadows from MAC. I have 3 of them. They're all competitive shade, or they were all used when I was in competitive dancer. So this one in particular is vanilla. I do still have Embark in my collection from that, as well as, I think it was called Floof. It was like a shimmery. But this is probably like 15, 16 years old. I mean, it's still like, that's a vanilla shade, so it still has tons of pigment. I mean, I've hit pan on it, but yeah, it doesn't smell funny or anything. It just smells like eyeshadow, so I've just kept it this whole time. It literally has like a little sticker on the back that used to have my initials on it so that I wouldn't mix it up with other kids' eyeshadows, but that's probably the oldest thing in my collection. Question number 2 is, what is your most recent makeup purchase? And that is actually the collaboration that Soph here on YouTube just released with Makeup Revolution. I picked it up last night, so it hasn't obviously arrived yet. It's coming from the UK, but I'll show a picture of it on the screen here for you. So I did pick up the eyeshadow palette, one of the face highlighter duos, as well as one of the lip kits. And it's funny because in a previous video I mentioned that I wish brands were coming out with like chapsticks, and her lip kit has a tinted lip balm in it. And I was like, oh my god, we're on the same wavelength. I'm like, so let's be friends. You don't know me, but let's be friends. I'm really excited to get that. When I get it, I'll do a full review here. I like that Makeup Revolution actually is also like a relatively inexpensive brand. It's not obviously like e.l.f., but it's not super high-end prices either, so that's really nice. Question 3 is, what is the first makeup product you ever used? This is probably like a glitter eyeshadow and like false lashes and lipstick. I'm just trying to think of like what I used at the very beginning for dance. Just when I was doing like recital before I went into the competitive world, we definitely still wore false eyelashes and like glitter, so it was probably something along those lines. The first thing that like I probably purchased for myself would have been like an eyeliner or mascara maybe. I'm trying to remember because the problem is that I had a lot of stuff from dance that I then just started using like for myself, and I didn't really purchase them. So yeah, but it probably like glittery eyeshadow and like a red lipstick is like the first makeup products I would have used. Question 4 is, what is a makeup trend that you used to love but now you hate? This is hard for me. I don't really like hate anything. Probably, I guess, baking, because that's something I used to do and I don't do anymore because I've come to realize there's no purpose for it for me. Like, I don't need to bake. I guess that's something that like I used to do, and I didn't really like love it when I did it, but yeah, we'll go with baking. Question 5 then is, what is a makeup trend that you used to hate but now you love? That's hard for me because I don't think there's anything I ever really like hated. Like bronzer. I never even like hated bronzer either. I don't know if I have one for that, to be honest. Actually, going back to the previous question, I used to love black eyeliner on my waterline, which is not something I enjoy anymore. It makes my eyes look smaller. So I take back what I said about baking for a trend that I used to love but now hate. That wasn't really a trend, that was just something I did. Question 6 is, what is your favorite step in your makeup routine? I think for me it's probably a mascara, which sounds strange because like I don't have great eyelashes, and like when I put mascara on, you probably can't even really tell what my eyelashes look like, but I find that once I have mascara on, my face like totally comes together. Like I look very like one-dimensional before I have mascara on, and also it kind of means that I'm finished doing my makeup. Like that is my very last step. Like I set my face with setting spray before I do mascara. So it kind of like signifies that like me getting ready and like having that time to myself is over, which kind of sounds depressing when I say it out loud, but yeah, I think mascara is my favorite step just because it really just makes me feel like put together and like complete if I'm doing my makeup. Obviously, like I don't care if I'm not wearing mascara on any given day, but and I have like left the house without doing mascara and like felt really naked, especially when you have like the rest of your makeup done. What is a makeup product you can't live without? For me, it's probably some sort, well, I guess that's not really makeup, that's skincare, because I was going to say moisturizer. So I guess in makeup in particular, probably a clear brow gel. It doesn't even have to be like a brow pencil. Like I don't even need to fill in my brows, but my ends of my brows like stick straight up. So having like a clear brow gel that I can like stick them down, probably what I would choose, because even then like I can sculpt and like shape my brows to look okay. And I don't really care what the rest of me looks like. Number 8 is what sparked your love for makeup? This is a hard one for me because makeup has always just kind of been in my life, obviously because of dance. Like I was wearing like a full face at age 10. So I grew up like doing my makeup, but I think like when I really started getting into makeup was probably end of high school-ish, when the beauty community was like really just starting to pick up on YouTube. Like I remember ordering the Nikkie Tutorials Too Faced collab, and that was probably the first like big makeup product I had bought for myself, and I was so excited for that to come. Opinions about that maybe later. So that was probably when I started like really getting into makeup. But I think like because makeup's always like kind of been a part of me, even like in middle school, like I started wearing like mascara and black eyeliner. Literally that was it. No foundation, nothing else. Just mascara and black eyeliner on my waterline like to school and stuff. And I remember at the time I had a friend, we danced together, and she like pulled me aside in class and was like are you okay? Like is everything okay? Like is something wrong? Like all this stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Like what, like where is this coming from? And she's like you're just like, you're wearing like black eyeliner and like kind of you like have like this edgy look and this stuff. And it was so funny because she meant well, like she didn't mean anything bad by it. It was just so funny that she was like concerned for me, and I was like, no, like I just like it. So yeah, that was probably like a really roundabout answer, but I guess dance sparked my love for makeup. Question 9 is what is your worst makeup look you've ever done? I'm sure there's a few. I can think of one in particular, which actually now that I think about it, I did not do. This would have been my mother. If I can find a picture, I'll put it here. It was from a recital dance, and I can envision like the glitter on my face in this photo. I hope I can find it to put it up here. That's probably the worst I've ever looked. Other than that, there was a period in my life where I didn't have the right shade of foundation, and I knew I didn't have the right shade of foundation, but I just didn't buy a new one because I was like, well, I'll just use this one up, and I was very orange. Again, if I can find a photo, I'll put it up here. And I know in particular I have one photo where you can like see there's like a patch missing. I wasn't like doing a look for anything, I was just doing my makeup for that day. So yeah. Question 10 is what is your favorite makeup look you've ever done? There's a few. I'll put up one here that I did not that well, a couple months ago. Like I did it for no, not Halloween. I can't remember. Anyways, I did it a couple months ago with the Hocus Pocus palette from ColourPop, and it was like a purple halo eye with gold glitter. Really loved how that came out. And even like on a day-to-day basis, like I'm usually pretty happy with how my makeup looks. But that's probably like one of my most favorite ones that I've done recently. Question 11 is what is your favorite drugstore makeup product? Easily Lash Sensational. That is a tongue twister. Lash Sensational from Maybelline. For sure my favorite drugstore product by far. One of my favorite mascaras by far. And yeah, that's all I have to say on that. Question 12 is what is your favorite splurge makeup product? Definitely my palette from Pat McGrath. I literally keep it like stored in the box. Like this packaging is stunning. This is the Bronze Seduction palette. I've reviewed it recently. That is definitely like my favorite splurge that I've ever done. 13 is what is your most repurchased makeup product? In general, Mascara for sure. Other than that, brow pencils maybe, like the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I've gone through quite a few of those. But in general, mascara, either the Roller Lash or the Lash Sensational. 14, what is your earliest makeup memory? Again, dance. I have very like vivid memories of my mom doing my makeup at our kitchen table and me like kind of being snarky to her at like 7 years old that it didn't look right. I think I like started taking over my makeup when I was like 10 or 11. But yeah, I have very vivid memories of like sitting there and her doing my makeup for me. 15 is, what is your favorite place to shop for makeup? For me, I'm in Canada, so our options are kind of limited, aka like Sephora basically, unless I'm going to like the Bay, which is a department store like Nordstrom, similar to that, or like Shoppers Drug Mart, which is like, I was gonna say Rexall, but that's also Canadian, like Walgreens or something similar, like a drugstore, but we don't have Ulta here, so really Sephora is typically where I go to, like if I'm not going to the drugstore. Question 16 is, what is the most underrated makeup product you own? I think personally it is the Benefit 24-hour brow gel. This right here, it's a clear brow gel, but this thing is like freaking glue. And I never hear people talk about it, which is shocking to me. Like, this is the best clear gel out there and it lasts for ages. Yeah, I don't know why people don't talk about it. People talk about the Gimme Brow a lot, which is the tinted brow gel, but that is by far superior. Question 17, what is the most overrated makeup product you own? This is a hard one for me only because I recently decluttered a lot of my makeup, so I got rid of a lot of stuff. Oh my god, so obvious. The Sky High mascara. I don't want to get it out. I'm too lazy. Who did that? Maybelline? L'Oreal? I remember who created it, but anyways, that definitely TikTok overhyped that. Oh my god, so much. I was expecting like it to work wonders, and I don't even like I don't like it. That definitely overrated. 18. What is a discounted makeup product you wish would come back? I don't know. Because I don't think I've ever gone to purchase something to find out it's been discontinued. I will say I wish I had a chance to have tried the Estee Lauder like Double Wear Stay Foundation before they discontinued that. I never got to try it, and people like love that foundation, so I do wish I like could have given that one a shot. But 19 is, where do you go for makeup inspiration? Either YouTube or like Instagram. I don't have TikTok. I'm not like with the trends, but those are the two that I go to. I like to watch YouTube obviously like for tutorials and to like see how people like come up with stuff, but I do like looking just on Instagram like at pictures and being like, wow, that's insane. Number 20, what do you hope to see less of in makeup's future? Probably just the amount of like releases that come out. Not even like, obviously I don't care if like separate brands are just happen to release stuff at the same time, that's whatever, although I'm sure they could coordinate, but even like within brands, when they just keep releasing more and more stuff, like for example ColourPop comes out with new releases every week. Why? You don't need to do that. You literally do not need to do that. Like, that's so much oversaturation, and I think it's really hard as a consumer to keep up with what people are using, what people are loving, and there's just so much stuff, and it's like you don't need that much stuff. And I definitely used to get really sucked into that, like thinking I needed the newest like greatest thing, and you don't at all. Like, I still struggle with it, but I'm getting better. And then the last question is, what do you hope to see more of in makeup's future? This is a hard one because I feel like there definitely is like a lot of stuff like always coming out. I definitely want to see more diversity even still. Like, there are definitely still brands that are like not inclusive, and it's like, what are you doing? Like, get with the program. Yeah, more diversity still for sure is needed. And I do, like, obviously I'm very white, I'm very pale, but I actually really love watching YouTubers that have darker skin than me to see if a product is well-rounded, because it could work great for me and not for them, or it could work great for them and not for me. So I do really like to see like all the sides of how a product works, which again is why like more diversity is needed so that we can get like a full picture. And I will say Fenty as a brand, I think, has really pushed other brands to be better at this, because they came out from the gate with like, what was it, like 50 shades of their foundation as a new brand. And it's kind of like, well, now all the other brands that have already been established, it's like, you don't have an excuse. Like, you don't have one. Do it. Like, anyways, yeah, more diversity for sure. I'd love to see more like recognition, I guess, to indie brands, in a sense that, for example, like on Trend Mood that like posts all the new releases, like it's always the big name brands that are on there. I'd love to see them like shine lights on more indie brands and like lesser known brands. I think that would be really cool as well. I don't know if there's any like products out there that have not been created already that could be. I'm sure there is. They seem to be able to figure out different things. But yeah, I think that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Basically just me rambling for like 25 minutes. But yeah, if there's any other like makeup tags or tags in general out there that you'd love to hear my answers to, like let me know down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. What is this mosquito bite on the back of my neck though? It's so itchy. Is there one there? Can you see one? I don't know. I don't know if you could see that at all, but I'm dying.